What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Color Nation Media, bringing you a Pokemon Showdown session, and this is basically the result of what happens when I ask for Wi-Fi battles over Twitter and nobody answers. So I still want to, make some content for you guys, and I figured we can throw some extra stuff in with some Pokemon Showdown sessions, and they'll be nice, short little videos. They shouldn't be longer than like 15 minutes, I would think. I don't really know, so it's some nice shorter content. You get to see some T-building and just some nice Pokemon battles. I don't know, just faster paced, just something a little bit different. It shouldn't take away from the other stuff going on in the channel, so if you don't like it, just simply do not watch. But for those of you that do enjoy it, I'm, glad that you're here watching some Pokemon with me. Anyway, or playing some Pokemon. I don't know, you're doing something with Pokemon. Something with Pokemon is happening. So today we're in RU. Oh, before I forget, if you guys if you could show some support to this series, make sure you click that thumbs up button. That really does help out a lot. Now, we have the Yanmega, which is going to be running weakness policy, speed boost, all the standard stuff. We got air slash, bug buzz, yes, that's a word, bug buzz, endure, and hidden power fire. Hidden power fire is there to take care of pesky things that resist our coverage otherwise, such as Durant and Escavalier, which are kind of big issues, and Doublade as well. Then we have Jabba, the Hitmonchan. Everybody's been talking about Assault Vest Hitmonchan. Some people have been saying that it's garbage. I haven't tried it one way or another, so I wanted to give it a go and see what I think of it, because I don't want to trash it if it's not really, that bad. I guess I should just see for myself. Anyway, we've got a little bit of a weird setup here. As far as EVs go, we have 208 EVs in HP, max attack, adamant nature, and then 48 speed EVs to be able to outspeed uninvested or like minimally invested with 4 to 8 EVs in speed as far as base 80 Pokemon. So, and actually we can outspeed some things that have a little bit of investment that are slower as well, so that is pretty darn cool. We have Power Up Punch, Drain Punch, Mach Punch, and Fire Punch. I know, kind of weird to have 3 fighting type moves, and it really limits Hitmonchan's coverage, but I felt like that was the way to go because I didn't have any priority on this team other than Sucker Punch. So I decided, you know what, Mach Punch is going to work out well for us, especially because Hitmonchan is not the fastest thing in the world. Fire Punch, again, is there for some steel types that resist or are neutral to fighting type moves, such as Bronzong and Durant and all of the Pokemon that I mentioned before. Then we have Bruce, the Golbat with Infiltrator, Eviolite, specially defensive. No, it's not specially defensive, that's just what it says over here, but I shouldn't be reading that because he's physically defensive. Max investment in HP and defense. It's got 8 speed EVs to hopefully outspeed other Golbats and not get taunted and all that jazz. So that way we can get a Defog off if I really want to before getting taunted. That would be like best case scenario. And nothing fancy. We got the Defog, Brave Bird, Toxic, and Roost. No taunt. I opted for the Defog instead. Then we have our Cybertron, the Bronzong, specially defensive, with dual screens like Calais, the Gyro Ball, with a sassy nature, because it's minus speed, and that will maximize the damage output from that Gyro Ball. And then we got Stealth Rock, just because I needed someone that could set them up. We've got Jolteon. I was about to say Jome. Jome, right. Ohm, the Jolteon, with Life Orb instead of Specs that I usually like to run. We got Volt Switch, T-Bolt, Hidden Power, Water, and Signal Beam. Hidden Power Water is there because Rhyperior is a big-time switch-in to Jolteon, and HP Ice doesn't do nearly as much as it needs to do. And it also works on Gligar as well. I mean, it's not as effective as HP Ice, but it does the job. Then the Signal Beam is there for Psychic types such as Reuniclus that can cause you problems. Then we have Shizzy the Shiftry, the Lumberry, because with screens up, Shiftry can take a hit, but the worst case scenario is to get burned or T-waved or something. We got Swords Dance, Sucker Punch, Bullet Seed, which does hit through Focus Sashes, and Subs. So that's why I'm packing the Bullet Seed over the Seed Bomb. Probably going to be a sad panda and gets only 2 hits every time. Low rolled, all that stuff, but whatever. I'm just going to give it a try. Adamant Nature. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Max attack, max speed. I don't know if I mentioned that it has knockoff, but I mean, it's pretty obligatory. And we do need to keep in mind that other base 80 Pokemon that are running a Jolly Nature with max speed, such as Glade, will outspeed, and we need to use Sucker Punch or switch out on those. So with that being said, I'm pretty sure we're ready to go here. I only did a couple of test battles with this team, so I have no idea how well it's going to perform. I used a lot of these Pokemon in Wi-Fi battles, but there tends to be better players on Showdown. That's just what it is. I'm hoping we don't run into like a crazy amount of stall as well, because that would be bad. And Alomomola and Tangrowth look like stall to me, but the rest of this team is pretty cool looking, and he's got the Masquerain, so I can't really be like, oh, you're a poop, because he's not a poop. He is not a poop whatsoever. So let's see here. Let's see, what are we going to start off with? I don't know what he's going to start off with. Maybe the Masquerain for the Sticky Web, because Masquerain does indeed get that. I would like to get up rocks, but I think I'm going to wait, because I want to be able to defog Sticky Web away first. So, yeah, we're going to start off with Jolteon here. And he is going to start off with the Masquerain. He's going to get the Intimidate off, which doesn't mean anything to us at all. I'm going to go straight up for the T-Bolt. And yeah, that's going to break his sash, bring him down to 1%. And yes, we see the Sticky Web indeed. Now I'm going to go for Hidden Power Water in case he wants to switch in that, the whatchamacallit, the Rhyperior. I mean, the Tangrowth could come in as well, but we're going to go for that HP Water. It is going to be the Tangrowth, which is unfortunate because he does resist that. So he's probably thinking, what in the world kind of HP is that? Maybe HP Ground? He's probably very confused. And I'm guessing he's going to want to Sleep Powder me now. I'm guessing. Because that's what these things do. Either Leech Seed or Sleep Powder or some kind of shenanigans like that. So I'm just going to Volt Switch out. And he actually goes into the Banette. And that takes a crap ton of damage to that Volt Switch, or from that Volt Switch, whatever you want to call it. I kind of would like to go into, let's see here, the Destiny Bond is a real threat, and I am afraid of it, to be perfectly honest with you guys. So I think I want to go into Bruce here, and I want to get a Defog off first before we do anything. I know that's pretty obvious, and he can just Willow me, but honestly, I'm fine with being Willowed. He's just going to be fodder for taking hits and dishing out Toxics if that's the case. He's going to taunt me instead. So now the question is, do we go for the Brave Bird? I don't know that I want to do that. I think if anything, he's not going to attack me, I don't think. I really don't think he's going to. Cybertron is kind of a bad switch. Let's just go for the Brave Bird, see what he does. He does go for the knockoff. Wow, I was not expecting that, but everything has knockoff. The knockoff spam is real. So Bruce is not going to be taking hits very well at all, which is unfortunate. The Delphox comes in. I don't really have much of a switch in for that. I can try to predict a Psychic-type move and go into Shiftry, but that's probably not the best move. Probably not. I don't really have a switch, to be fair. I don't, and I really need to get rid of the Sticky Web because Jolteon is really neutered with that up on the field. I guess our only play here is to go into Cybertron. He goes for the Fire Blast and misses, which really stinks, and I'm going to try to set up a light screen here, see if he'll let me. No, we're just going to get one-shotted. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. I think at this point, let's see, Shiftry. I mean, Sucker Punch is a thing. He could very easily switch out, but I don't see much of a choice here. So we're going to go for the Sucker Punch. He is going to switch out into the Masquerain. Oh, for the Bug Buzz, okay. Okay, I see you. I'm going to go for the Sucker Punch again. I see no reason not to, because you obviously outspeed. And it fails. What are you going for? Quiver Dance. Okay. Quiver Dance it is. Well, I'm going to go and take this opportunity to go out into Bruce, because I don't think he can do much to me. Bug Buzz is 4 times resisted, and, I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Do you have HP Rock? He's probably thinking right now, the mind games are real. The mind games, they are so real. We'll see what he wants to do. As Golbat comes in, he goes for another Quiver Dance. I don't know that that'll be enough to do what he wants to do. I really don't. So I'm just going to go for a Defog. He goes for the Air Slash, which does not take us out, and we get the Defog off, which is great. Let's see. I kind of want to try to Roost. Kind of want to try to Brave Bird. But if I Brave Bird and he goes for the Sticky Web as he goes down... I'm going to Roost. He's going to Baton Pass as we Roost. Not bad. Okay, I haven't seen enough of Masquerain to know what it does. I mean, I knew the Sticky Web, but Quiver Dance, Air Slash, Baton Pass. We've seen its full moveset. And I'm kind of scared, to be honest with you guys. Pretty freaking scared. What are you going to pass that into? Delphox, I guess. No, you're going to pass that into this thing. Which I don't understand why you would do that. I mean, I do, because it's slow, so you get the +2 speed, and then you get the +2 special attack for like Giga Drain or whatever you're going to do, and your physical defense is much better, so alright, fair enough, we're going to Toxic you. Goes for the EQ, predicting another Roost. I don't know why I would do that. I really don't know why I would do that. Or maybe predicting like Jolteon to come in? Why would I bring in Jolteon? I wouldn't. That is the answer to that. Go for Roost again here as he goes for the Giga Drain, which doesn't do much at all, and we're going to get back up to full health. So we're not nearly as bulky as we were before because our Eviolite is gone, but still, I'm going to try to get some damage off. He goes for the knockoff, which doesn't do anything. I'm not understanding the plays a whole lot here, and I'm going to Roost up again and let him go down to toxic damage, and he has the HP something, or I don't know what that would be. Because he outsped, so it couldn't have been Rock. Maybe it was HP Fire. The Delphox comes in now. This thing could be Choice, by the way he switched out before. I'm not really sure, but I don't want to try to predict anything. We don't need Bruce for anything at this point, so I'm just going to go for a Brave Bird as he goes for the Fire Blast, and that is enough to take us out. So I wonder if that's Specs. I wonder if it is Specs. Now, the question is, can I come in with Yanmega and get him to Fire Blast me? That would be the funniest thing. That would be the funniest thing in the world. But I don't know if he's going to want to do that. We can try it. We're going to go into Buzz Beat. We're going to try it. So I'm going to go for the Endure. Are you going to Fire Blast me? I think you are. Yep, he's going to Fire Blast us. So we're going to go down to 1 HP. And our weakness policy is activated. Now the question is, will a Bug Buzz take this thing out? I don't know that it will. I really don't know, but we're going to give it a go. Are you going to leave this Delphox in to die? Oh, yep, it just straight up dies to that. And we are at +2 speed right now. He's going to go into the Rhyperior. This is where I wish that I had the... either the HP Grass, the HP Ground, or the Giga Drain. Any would be great, but that just leaves you completely walled by Steel types. So you kind of have to choose and give up coverage one way or the other. We still have plenty of ways to beat this thing. The problem is, well, no, we have Jolteon. We have Jolteon, which can take care of that Alomomola, so let's just go for damage on this thing. Bug Buzz, I believe, does the most damage. Given with the resistances. Oh my goodness, it just straight up takes him out! Holy cannoli, I was not expecting that, ladies and gents. Yanmega is power. Holy crap. Wow. I'm sorry, Buzzbeat. I underestimated you. I'm really, really sorry. He might forfeit at this point. He might just forfeit. Yep, he forfeits. Alright, so we're going to get a win there thanks to Mr. Buzzbeats, and we didn't get to see Assault Vest Hitmonchan in action, which is unfortunate because I really wanted to see that. That was a lot of fun, so that's going to be it for part 1. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, make sure you leave a comment, tell me what your thoughts are, let me know if you have any questions on the team building and stuff, because I know a lot of you guys are always asking for tips on what to run, you know, for competitive Pokemon. I try to help you guys out as much as possible. Some of you are better players than I am, so you don't need help at all, but for those of you that are curious or want to get another opinion, I'm always here to answer your questions. Just thought I would throw that out there for you guys. Anyway, with that being said, I will see you all for part number 2, but until, whoa, my voice cracked like crazy there, 2! Yes, back to puberty. Anyway, I'll see you for part 2, but until then, game on!